Hiya, welcome to another Marky-mark video. Cheers. Everything in moderation, which links into my first record. But first of all, welcome, I hope you're all doing really well. I just thought I'd say that tomorrow is my first jazz radio show, Marky-mark's Blue Note Odyssey. I'm very excited about it. I've picked some fantastic tunes, not just Blue Notes, but a range of stuff. I've got things like Wayne Shorter, Jim Hall. I've got a range of stuff, Tone Poet Heaven, Blue Note Classic Heaven, and everything in between. So that's at 2 PM tomorrow. If I'm able to put it onto YouTube, I'll try. I don't know if I can do that. I'm not sure how to do that. But anyway, some lovely stuff I'm going to play. I'm really looking forward to it. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. I'm in a very, very good mood. Very good mood. The house is empty. So the kids' wife have gone off camping. I've got a nice glass of wine and looking forward to tomorrow. And I've got some records that I'd like to share. Not all jazz. I'm going to start off with the first one I'm really excited about. Came today from Greece, and it's blown me away, completely blown me away, because I'll tell you about it. How's that? I'm really excited. So my first record I'm going to show you is by this Greek DJ, music producer, chap called Moderator, and I've mentioned him before in a previous video. He was in one of the top 5, if not top record for one of our fellow VC community contributors, Bracca P Dub, I think his name, Paul, lovely chap. And he showed Moderator, and not this one, but a previous one called Midnight Madness. And so from a couple of years ago, I saw this was being repressed, and I just jumped on it from Bandcamp. And I thought, oh, I'll get this one because I've streamed it, and it's lovely. It's a really good late night kind of feel to it. Lots of really lovely cuts and earworms and all the rest of it. And Moderator's done a fantastic job on this. But I think it's limited to 1,000. I think it is. But I'll just grab hold of it because it's being reissued and it's on a splatter vinyl. Now, splatter vinyl is usually horrendous. It's crackly, poppy, all sorts of problems with it. You know, that's the way it is. And I thought, well, I'll take the hit because I really like this. I'm going to listen to this, and so let's get it out. It's a beautiful record. Really lovely record. So it turned up today, and I got it out, and I thought, oh, it's in a paper inner sleeve. It's going to be, covered in small, fibres, pops, crackles. So I gave it a wash. I didn't play it. I washed it first in the project, and then rehoused it in a scratch-proof inner, as I always do. And I stuck it on, and I could not believe what I was hearing. I really couldn't believe it. There are some records that you sit there, and they're so good, they sound so amazing, that you just think, oh, this is something special. This is really good. You just like, you can just see the sound stage and the tracking of what's going on, and over there's the vocal, and so it's the separation and detail, and it's absolutely blown me away. I hate to gush on too much because I'm in a great mood. This is a flawless record. It's a splatter vinyl, limited edition. How about that? By a company, Melting Records. I can't find. They're based in Greece. I think the head office is in Athens. This has been mastered by a chap called Baraka. Is it Baraka? Blanca, sorry, Blanca. And it could quite easily be one of the best digital records that I've heard for a while. I'm not just gushing and saying that because I love the album art anyway. Everything's really good on this. Everything's separated. Things are coming out really clear. The bass is full, deep. It's not bloaty. I mean, I've got Random Access Memories from Daft Punk. Everyone kind of raves about that as being quite well mastered, and I find it quite bloaty and fat, and you know, it's just this blows it away. This is an absolutely stunning record, and it's on splatter vinyl, and I still can't believe how good it sounds, to be honest. So there are still some copies available on this. It says edition of 1,000. I think this is number 9. But Melting Records have done a fantastic job producing this record. It's a wonderful sounding record. Stream it, you know, and have a look, have a listen. The other one, Midnight Madness, and there's a couple of others. But anyway, let's stop gushing. We've got a few more to get through, and I want to relax for the evening. So that's Moderator, Sinner's Syndrome. I can't get over how good that is. That might be in my top 5 at the end of the year, because it's such a lovely sounding record, and it's flawless. So I have this one, which I'm going to thank George at Scotty Spinner, another fellow YouTuber who I follow, and time to time he mentions something and I have a little listen and think, oh, I've got to get that, I've got to get that. And this came out at the on the day of the Record Store Day release. I think you can still get this, and I bought it from record shop in South Devon, and I think I might have got the last one, because as soon as I bought this, there was no. I went back like a few minutes later to make sure, you know, and it was gone. So I think I might have got the last. This is Yusuf Lateef's Detroit. Latitude 42 degrees 30, longitude 83, and it's fantastic. It's really good. And the other thing I will mention about this is it's got the thickest cover I've ever seen in any record. You could build houses with this record cover. I mean, it's so thick. It's unbelievable how thick this record is. The record cover is, and it sounds fantastic. Really funky. It's the only Yusuf Lateef that I have, and I'm so looking forward to the one that's coming out on the OJC. Is it Eastern Delight? They brought it out as a one-step on the Craft Small Batch, but yeah. Anyway, but they're bringing it out on the OJC along with that's the big news of this week. That's really excited me. OJC Original Jazz Classics are bringing out Waltz for Debbie, Bill Evans, and Sunday at the Village Vanguard by Bill Evans, obviously. And I can't wait to get those. End of June, they are coming home with me. But this is fantastic. Yusuf Lateef, sounds fantastic. George was right. Great record. I'm so pleased I've got it. The size again, the size of these hardcovers are, you know, getting bigger and bigger because it won't fit onto my. Anyway, they're really good. Like that. Anyone who likes a bit of funky Yusuf will love that. So, moving on to this next one, which I've just finished playing actually. I'd love to play music on my videos, and I've done it once and I got like a strike-off, copyright strike-off. I don't know how people sit there and play music and not get struck off. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it means I can talk to you directly. So my next one, and this is great, Don Wilkerson, Preach Brother. Look at that, it's great. I don't know how this passed me by. This came out as a reissue in 2022, and it was originally recorded in 1962 on Blue Note. And the first thing that grabbed me was the fact that Grant Green and Sonny Clark are on it, and Butch Warren. So you've got a great a lot of swing. It's a lot of gospel-y, real feel-good, typical Grant Green sort of melodies in the background. But it's a fantastic record. This, it makes you in a great mood. Of course, it's, you know, mastered by Kevin Gray at Coherent, and it's a flawless record. So Optimal are doing, is it Optimal or RTI? I think it's Optimal. They're doing quite well at the moment with these classic series. They're really good, and they're affordable as well. You know, they're 20 quid or whatever. So that's Don Wilkerson's Preach Brother. Thoroughly recommend it. Let's look at this next one, which, oh, flipping heck, this came out. This is one of my favourite tone poets at the moment. Fantastic. Stanley Turrentine's Mr. Natural. Fabulous. In fact, I think I'm playing one of these tracks tomorrow. I think it's the first track, Wahoo. And this was recorded in 1980, I believe. Didn't think it was as late as that. It says Blue Note Records released, I think it was released in 1980, but I think they recorded it a few years before then. But it's a fantastic, funky record. Really good. Really, really good. Again, the size of these covers, they're like 2 or 3 mil bigger than they used to be, so they're not, my gatefolds aren't quite covering them. But we've got Stanley Turrentine on tenor sax, and of course Lee Morgan on trumpet with McCoy Tyner on piano. So what a great lineup they are. There's like incredible music, really great earworms, as I like to say. Bob Cranshaw on bass, Elvin Jones on drums, and Ray Barretto on congas. This is a fabulous, fabulous sounding tone poet. Just buy it. So anyway, I went to a well-known, let me have a little sip, dry throat. A well-known record store near where we live, and I looked in the bargain bin, and I saw 2 Blue Note classics which were half price, or not half price, but they were reduced from 30 quid's overpriced for a Blue Note classic, but they were reduced to $15.99. I've seen them before last year, and I kind of sat on the fence because I wasn't sure. They're a little bit funky, bit too funky. But actually, I'm really glad I picked them up because I really, really like them. They came out together actually, and it is Brother McDuff Moon Rapping, and we've got Ronnie Scott, Ronnie Foster, Two-Headed Freep. And they are funky as hell. I don't know why I sat on the fence on these 2. So that's a single cover. Great picture of Ronnie, who's still alive, I think. This was recorded in 1972, and it's just a funky ass record. It's great, and it's flawless. It's flat and it's clean. It's lovely, and I really like this. And then Brother Jack McDuff, which is a gatefold, unusually for the classic. Not an awful lot, but. And this was recorded in 1970, or released in 1970. Just fantastic. I mean, there we go. Have I listened to these 2? Fantastic, really good. Just absolutely toe-tapping greatness. Really lovely. So in that bargain bin, my good friend who picked this next one out and said, "Oh, Marky, have a look at this." And I bought it because I've been looking for music from this artist. I didn't want to buy the regular Legend, but it's Bob Marley's Uprising live, and it was reduced to from $49.99 to $24, and it's a 3 LP edition. It was recorded, I think it was originally recorded for telly, I think. and then they put it onto vinyl. So it's not got the, it's not great. It's not great recording, but it's a lovely tribute to Bob Marley, and it sounds great. I mean, it does sound quite good. You know, it does sound brilliant. It's not as good as other live stuff that I've got, but it's you know, they're great records, and it's not Tough. You know, Tough Gong is the label that Bob, I think he either engineered it or he was like the lead man, but it's by Tough Gong, and released in 1980, and it's the Uprising tour ran in Europe in 1980 with 5 further dates in the USA, and it was Bob's last tour before he tragically died in 1981 at 36 from melanoma, cancer of the toe or something. There's a nice little bit of a write-up in there. The hype sticker says 75th anniversary. Greatest hits include You Could Be Loved, Redemption Song, and No Woman Will Cry. So that's great. If you get hold of that, great, fantastic. So that was it. That's my vinyl finds for this time. I will endeavour to show you some more records soon. If you like, hit the like or whatever it is and subscribe. I've got 345 subs. I can't believe it. It's really nice. So I will be doing some more videos in future, and wish me luck for the radio show. But thanks ever so much. Keep spinning. All the best.